Yes, I'm live. Hello, welcome to Wardrobe School. I'm Vanya. Here's where you learn how to sew and upcycle clothing for yourself or to sell. And today we're going to upcycle jeans. And I'm super excited because I love doing new things. I love upcycling jeans. I've done it, but it's not like I do a lot. So I'm very happy to do that tonight. So I have a few ideas and options and things. So I'm going to show you, I'm going to share with you ideas, and then I'll make one, okay? After I share everything. First, if you are watching, and let me know if the audio is good. Audio is good. And please share, right? Send to your friends on Instagram. You can just use that little paper plane thing and send to friends that you think could enjoy this class. And if you're on Facebook or YouTube, also share, please. Invite your friends, and then we can all watch and participate, okay? Oi, Mari. Okay, I do. All right, so why you do jeans, right? Let's just first talk about it. The fact that um, jeans is something that there's a lot out there, right? It's really good to upcycle because every thrift store has jeans, tons of jeans, and we have jeans. You wear some, and then it's very practical, right? So people like buy a lot and they donate a lot. There's always a lot out there, so it's a very good material to upcycle. Also, it's very good because it should be, if you can choose the ones that are natural fiber, which is cotton, right? So denim is made out of cotton usually originally. Nowadays, certain companies do some tricks and they mix polyester, but most jeans are really cotton, and I love natural. It's good to wash. It's awesome, and it's very resistant, right? So it's durable, resistant, practical. It's awesome. I actually should do more of that. So then why did I decide to do that today? Because my student Paulina, who is awesome, and she took my course the last round, and she made a lot of stuff, and then she was like, I guess her husband gave her a pair of pants. She moved recently, and she had a pair of jeans, and she's like, I want to make a skirt. So how do I? She would ask me for ideas and how to proceed with the skirts, because when you make a skirt from a pair of jeans, there's the issue with the crotch, and so that was her question, right? So that's what I'm gonna try to share with you today, but also what we're gonna, and then I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell you other ideas so you can also be you know excited and inspired, right? And make things yourself. So let me do the hi, Jessica. Yay, awesome. I love that you're here. So let me share first. I'm gonna show my table. I think like that, you can see. Yeah, so on Instagram I try to put another angle today so you can see more of the table, but then on YouTube it's wider. So if you feel like you want to see better, you can go on YouTube. There is the link on my Instagram bio, okay? So first off, one thing is, I'm just gonna tell you my favorite thing to do with jeans, which I'm not gonna do this project tonight. And there is a new program that I'm gonna open up in a month or so that is a surprise. Just stay tuned, and this is gonna be included in there, okay? And I'm just gonna tell you, but you can also do on your own if you are good at sewing. So, which is the jumpsuit. And I've done that. I've sold many of them, and it's super fun. So you just take, those are for what we're going to really do tonight. But what you do is you have to, and this takes a little more work because you have to find the exact pieces for it, right? And not, if you can also do it different clothing. Doesn't necessarily have to be jeans, but it's just to put together pants and shirt. And so look at this. It took me a minute. I always like, because I'm always thrifting, I always collect those pieces. So if I see a nice, it's called chambray, right? Like when it's denim shirt, I always take them. And then if it's affordable and if it's a price that's worth, so I'll keep them, and I keep I keep hoarding them, saving them, and then I see I have the shirts, and then I find pants that will match the pant, they match together by color and by size, and so then I can add them together. So, for instance, this one is one that's going to become a jumpsuit. This is an awesome Gap shirt. Look, right? It's like a vintage Gap that I got at the thrift store. I washed it, but I forgot the thing here. And then the pants. So then I have this pair of jeans, and then they'll fit. And the idea is that they have to fit the waist, right? The width of the waist and the waist of the pants and the waist of the shirt. So when I add together, they become a jumpsuit. And then there are certain tricks. If it's not perfect, it's okay. We can change. There are some tricks. That's like a longer project that I'll show you guys later, okay? But that's pretty much that's my favorite. So if you ask me, like, if you do jeans, what is your favorite thing? That would be it, okay? But then it's a little more complicated. This is not, and then what I want to show is, like, see how the color, it's not the same exact wash, but it's similar. So that works with this one. And then this would be even better. This is going to be awesome. And it's almost the same color, look. And the shirt already is short sleeve, look. And so I'm just going to add them together. But you have to know how to do it because of the size, the height of the body, the size, the length of your body. So you have to be able to raise your hands when you're wearing and stuff like that. Jumpsuits is a little more, and then the hem and the size, and also, but this is the idea. But see how the color is pretty much the same. So it looks like it was made in a factory, right? But it's not. So this is my project. Let me put here. And then let's talk about the project for Paulina. So if you think of making a skirt, right? That, like I said, it was a project for summer. So we're gonna do a skirt. Yay, thank you. Hi, Paulina. Hi, Lucy. Lucy, I haven't seen you in so long. Soap Lady. Who are you, Soap Lady? Hello, thank you for being here. Where are you guys watching from? Let me know. Please tell me in the comments. I know Paulina's in Canada. And you on Instagram also, let me know. So, to do a skirt, because Paulina wants to do a skirt, and she already showed me how she cut it, right? There's a million. I was even looking on Pinterest to, like, gather ideas of where people, what people are doing and stuff. Clinton Hill. Hi, Faye. So you live in Clinton Hill. That's cool. Canada. Yay. Awesome. So when you there's many. Look, the problem with the upcycling jeans is it can be really cool or it can be really bad, and you want to avoid to be really bad. And I'm not saying that to make you scared or anything. I want you to try. Okay, so get jeans for cheap and then just cut them out. You know me. I like to encourage you guys to give it a try. Go ahead. Don't be scared. Okay. But you want to have a cool result. So I'm going to help you to avoid the ugly part. So if I was going to do this, if you say, like, Vanya, make a skirt for yourself with this, how would I do? I would definitely, probably choose, I think for my size, I could just use the 4 legs and then make a skirt. I would, honestly, I would just use a pattern. Like, I have a sloper pattern. That's my base, and then I would use this as fabric and cut the skirt and make the skirt myself. And maybe I would use I could just cut this, add all together, make a piece of fabric, and then cut it, and then maybe add the waistband, the original of the jeans, as a waistband or as the hem or something, as just a little detail, because I like more minimal, more simple when it comes to this, okay? So that would be the way I was going to do if I was going to do for myself. Now, because I don't like to be like the jeans that looks like a pant and then it becomes a skirt, but I know that's a classic and a lot of people like, it's also cool, but not for myself. Okay, now, if it is to be like, if you want to keep this part as, and then also if say like I was just saying that, right? If I'm doing for myself, I could cut and make like a straight skirt, like a pencil skirt, a simple cut. Or if I want to make more flowy, more like a twirl, like something different, then I would need 2 pairs of jeans, and then I would have to grab, like I even have those here that they're similar. See, and at thrift stores, many times you can choose the jeans from the wash. So then you probably find 2 pairs of jeans with the same wash. Okay, so that's something I would do. But if you're like, no, you must keep if it's a challenge that I must keep the shape of the pant here on the this area, then here's what I would do. And now the class starts, the tutorial. All right, let me just respond to you guys. Oh, hi, Soap Lady, you're Vicky. Hello. Alabama, that's cool. New Brunswick, Canada. Oh, that's where Rob's family is from. Yeah, Rob's grandfather. My name Susie is from my husband, and they're from New Brunswick. That's cool. Hi, Lucy. Yeah, I've been trying to do every Thursday. I've done like I skipped last week, but I think I'll try to do every Thursday the classes. So tune in 8 p.m. EST. Okay. All right. So starting from scratch, you have the pair of pants. And you have to decide how long you want your skirt. So some people like a mini skirt, some people like a long skirt, some people are gonna like tight, some people like loose, some people like different ways, right? You could do long, and then you just open. If you want to do the whole length of the skirt of the pant, you just cut it all around, slice the pant here on the center, and then you add and make a long skirt. That's it. You sew together. Now, if you want to add pieces, then I'll show you how to do. And what I'm going to show you can do for long or short. Okay. But first, so I'm going to decide how long I want. Let's say I like on my knee a little bit. So like this would be a length for me. Right. So I'm going to make a mark here. I'll put my pen. And then I'll cut it right there. And that's just like, if you're gonna do the same project as I'm doing right now, then make sure that you have at least half of the length here. So make sure at least it's half. So I do have, this amount. You want to have another amount on the bottom, so you have enough to add to the skirt if you want to. Hi, Tanya. So then I'm gonna cut it. And as always, guys, it's experimental. You never know. It's easy, but it's always an experiment, right? And that's why I always advise you to try. Don't cut your most favorite pair of jeans yet. You can try on another pair and then go for the final, because you want to practice at least once, unless you are very confident that you can do it. Okay, so I cropped it. That's it. Now I'm gonna open up here. And so if I wasn't live, I would really like use my seam ripper to open the seam. Okay, so see, you can just cut it. Because then you have more room to work with. But since I'm live, I'm just gonna cut the thing without, I was saying like you can cut the thread. But since I am live, I'm just going to really cut it here because it's faster. And split the pants, right? Look. And that's where Paulina was with her project. She was like, what do I do now? Look, because it has this tip here, right? Then, if you are to, say you want to have a skirt that is more flowy, right? There's like a panel skirt. Then you add panels. So, and that's where the leg parts come in, right? you can use this to, and that's what I was saying, Paulina. It was like if you wanted to use the leg, you can just put this part here, and then you're like, and you've seen this, right? Even like some stores, like big stores, they sell stuff like that. Even Levi's has like an upcycled looking design that's like that. You can just add this to fix it, and then you would have the crotch just flat. Oh, sorry there, YouTube. So you have to have the crotch like flat here, right? Like that. Okay, that's an option. Then, okay, but then it wouldn't be flow yet, right? So then you want to add panels to it. So you can have, since you have 4 panels, you can add, this could be just half. One part here will be for the front, one part for the back. And then you can add another panels to the sides. Wherever you have like an opening, you can cut. I'm not going to cut because that's not the one I'm going to do, but I'm just telling you so you might try. I would cut all the way here up to there. And then I can add a panel. And how is that panel? It should be like in a triangle shape. So you think about if it's like this, and I forgot how you call this in English, but I think in Brazil is nesga. My mom, I think, Celina, você tá aí assistindo, you know that this is like a nesga. So when you add this volume, so say my plan is you cut here, and then you add this here underneath, and that will bring more volume to your skirt, and it's going to be flowy. So you can add to the side seam, to the front seam, and the back seam and the other side. And then you have 4, and that will make like a lot of volume. And then you have a skirt. Then after, all you have to do is just to trim, make sure the length is like even on all sides, and hem it, and you have a skirt. And that's pretty cute, and I like it because it's simple, right? The other way I was telling Paulina that she could do, if she doesn't want to deal with this thing here, this part, you can crop it. You get like a ruler, and you crop it up to here, right? And then there's no crotch line or anything, and you just add to this part down. So you could like, what'd be cool, but then it has to be like a lighter jeans. This is too thick for it. But then you can make with the whole leg, the legs of the jeans, you can make gather fabrics. Just add together, gather it, and then add here. And then it's like a little peplum sort of, right? Or you can also do the real peplum when it's like you open this and add together, make like one panel, cut in a circle, and then cut in the center, right? And that makes the like on bias, and then it will be like flowy, real peplum. And then you add to this part after you cut here. Okay, so that's just ideas that you can think of and try. Now, let's do what I want to do for Paulina. So that's the plan, because I like more simple. I don't like a lot of stuff down here, but I know it's trendy and people like it. Tanya. Oh, that's cool, Tanya. Hi, Tracy. I can show Tanya, but because this was the goal, was to show Paulina what she's doing with hers, then I'm going to do the simple one, but I'm going to show right now. Then this one we can do later, all right? Then how do I make, so my goal is, I don't want to do this shape, and I don't want to do the flowy, and I don't want to add anything. So I'm going to flip it inside out. And look, right? It's there. Then I just fold the other way around like that. And then you can clearly see their Instagram. You can see like that. You can see the line of the crotch. You see? Right here. The curve, right? And then I just want to sew this part. And for that, I'm going to make sure everything is lined up. And from here, it's easy because there's no zipper or anything, right? It's just like a straight. So I can make a straight line here. And I'm really starting where the curve ends. So if I do like that, I can see there will be something like here. And this, and look, I'm gonna do so once. I'm gonna do like sort of basting stitch first to see how it goes before I really finish. I'm not even gonna cut it. All right, and then the front, I have to go as far as my zipper let me, right? So here, so the zipper the whole placket for my zipper starts right here. So that's how I can do a straight line. So I'm gonna try. And so just so if you guys cannot visualize well, this is like, see with the ruler here, this is like the line. And just, it can be twisted because if it is, when you sew, it'll be weird. And I'm actually gonna pin this way so it's easier on this side. So it's easier for me to sew when I'm at the machine, right there. You all good there? And then, you have to have thick needles for that. I hope I put a thick needle on my machine. What kind of sewing machines do you have? Tanya, what's your sewing machine? Is it like a heavy duty? I just got this old one. Look, that's I don't know if you guys can see it. It's the I guess it's the strongest, the Singer had back in the day, and it's good to sew zipper. Oh, zipper, no, jeans. And what I learned the other day is that jeans needle, it's not only for jeans, but it's like heavy duty. So if you guys want to sew, any sort of canvas, even like light leather, you can use that one, the jeans needle. So now let's do it. Let's do the straight stitch. I'm just gonna stitch here this line, the front first. And fingers crossed. It will probably need like adjustment because this is a little tricky, but let's see. You should film how to thread and operate your industrial sewing machine, please. Hi, Frank. I don't have an industrial. I have a semi-industrial. I have the Bernina 850. That is it's not really industrial, but I can show how to try. It's really easy. Because, it's just how Bernina works. You put the thread there and pass it through. It's not really complicated. Okay, now I'm going to sew the back part. here I'm not gonna go all the way. Now we're gonna see how it looks. Ooh. And see if it worked, right? There it is. So it has what I learned. Look. It's not bad, right? What I learned is I can't go all the way up here. So I have to release this stitch. I don't know if you guys can see there, but look, it has a little like weird looking thing because I went all the way here. It's not very good. And it's pulling. So I'm gonna just undo this part and go and do like a little angle here. Now for the back, same thing for the back. It has to go a little lower. I went way too up there. So let me. Yeah, from here, I'm gonna have to go. You can see the stitch, but so I first went all the way up here. Now I'm gonna go a little that way, and I'm gonna pin it out to see if that was the case. Yeah, it looks like a little better. Let me remove it. It has to be even less. Or you know what? I feel like if it's this because it's a little bigger for me, and the pant is like this is a woman's jeans and has like a curve. You know, the butt is like, so I think I can just like get rid of the whole stitch all the way up here, to be honest, because otherwise it's always going to be this round shape here. So let me see. Let me try that. The front is okay. The back is giving a little trouble. And that part I have to skip because this machine can make it. Oh. Let's see. Yeah, and then this, you either do, yeah, that's it. So see how it's, can you guys see there? For here, I'll try to do on my other machine. That's why I got the old one, because it's supposedly but I'm still waiting for the grease that doesn't have yet the motor. And I can show you guys later. I can do a little quick video to show. But here, because I don't want, this machine won't sew this 4-layer, like bunch of layers of jeans together. So I let it open. If you don't have a machine that can go through this, that will do by hand. Just get like a thick needle and do just this part by hand, right? When it's double like that. But then for I think that machine can close it. But everything else, look, it's kind of cool, right? It worked. And then the front, I have just to go a little lower. and make a sort of an angle. Look, when you open up, I think it's like, yeah, more like this. So let me undo more. And it's like you got to keep playing because each jeans is a different shape, right? Yeah, something like that. Even, look, even this, I feel like it's okay. And maybe do a top stitch here. Could even be like a yellow one. But looking at that, I can see where the seam would be good here. So hold it. Oh yeah, it has to open a little. All right. Stop up there. And then you can trim the excess. Right, I have all this amount here. Now that I know the shape I want, where are my scissors? Then I can cut it. In the back. And then hem it. Of course, you got to zigzag or serger, do this pass through the serger, right? And this, I would do a top stitch here. Right below my crotch. Look. That's it. Right? I hope that helps. I'm not gonna trim and see how the length is good. I mean, you guys see on an angle, but see how it's like even. Maybe I can crop here a little bit, but it's even, right? And if it's, then if it's for somebody with like more volume in the back, it's curvy. If it's not, you can just seam a little more there, so it's straight. And then you have always to consider the distance of the pocket, right? Because not necessarily one of the pockets super close to each other, depends on the design. And the front, it has to be like something like this because this is a complicated thing. If you don't want to have that design that the curve comes all the way here, that's pretty much what you do. Or edge the center. And for this, so this is straight skirts. That's the kind, the cut that I like for myself. But if you want to add, even after, now that's done, you cut it and edge those like triangles, and then you have a more flowy skirt. All right? If you have questions, send me a message, leave a comment here. Paulina, I hope that helped you. If you need more help, let me know. All right, guys. So I'll see you next Thursday. And let's see what we're going to do. If you need to know something, I know I had like those question box yesterday, and a lot of people saying things. So I'll see what I'm going to do next week, something to help you. All right? Okay, have a wonderful night. Bye.